Hello again, everybody. This is another reaction to Tom Macdonald's videos. I think this is the most recent one, Sheeple. Sorry about that. Get a bit of caught in urine today, but I can work with it. Wasn't that like a term? Like everybody used to use like a slur, Sheeple. Like, you're a Sheeple, stop listening to that guy. Like this, like all these people just walking in one direction mindlessly. I'm very certain that's what happening today. That's what happening these days, because I think that's what these videos are about. You can't think, you can't say anything, you can't do anything. You say something is gonna offend somebody. If you offend somebody, it's wrong, unless they're female. You can't think anything wrong. You can't post anything on social media that it deems hate speech, whatever that is. Wasn't hate speech just before called an opinion? Like, yeah, you can have an opinion on something and nobody ever has to agree on it. It's your personal opinion, but still. Jeez. Well, I'll be rambling a bit too much on that, so I'll stop that one early. But first impressions on the video itself, that face looks kinda cool. Not gonna condone it though, with all the wires on the head and the hose in the nose. That's basically just trying to force feed information that I'm very certain that this system he talked about in the last video, that's like force feeding the information that the system wants you to believe into your own heads. That's why you call it. That's why I'm very certain this video is called Sheeple. But I haven't seen this video before, so blind reaction on both our parts. You've seen it before. I don't think you could spoil it anymore because I'm already reacting to it, but feel free to just like put your thoughts in the comments, whoever you may be. I don't really have much subscribers, but we'll get there.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a big lie.
Wasn't that like confirmed, that thing? Like whoever wins the election, they were technically bought off, and the votes didn't actually count. They were just there like a medium to give the people a choice, a thought that they had choice. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die.
That one line. Hear me out with this. I think it's recently in Illinois that they recently passed a law that said it's fine to murder, it's fine to rape, it's fine to loot, it's fine to steal, it's fine to kill. That's exactly as he said. He's letting whoever is up there, they're just letting order die. And then eventually it's gonna be seen as a normal thing. And you already know how humans are. They're just gonna continue a trend. It's either they continue a trend or they stand up against it, and then some idiot's gonna just cry hate speech. Like, man's telling y'all, listen.
Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, bet, cap. They trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is
I like those words. I'm being honest. Even when they were trending back in school, back on the streets, back on social media, I never liked those words. I just never used them. I hated it for some odd, inexplainable reason. It just didn't sit well with me, so it's probably why. I'm resisting. Oh, that face is creepy. You want candy? Ignore me, ignore me.
popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree,
being woke, that's like a very selective thing because everyone wants to be it nowadays. Hell, even me. That's why I'm making a few of these videos and I don't even claim to be one. I just point you in the right direction to the people who actually, well, not actually, probably know what they're talking about. Because think about who is this guy on the podcast? Joe Rogan's podcast. Wasn't he cancelled for a period of time for telling the truth on a few things? Same thing with Andrew Tate. He was just doing the thing, trying to bring men up, and then they cancelled him for no reason. Some of us have targets on the heads, the other people are just trying to just play woke. And they're not actually woke, they're just doing what the system wants them to do. I'm just making these videos so you could just like open your eyes and see it yourself. I'm not gonna propagate a message or nothing. Just see for yourself. Do your own research.
it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broke.
Yeah. As if I keep pausing it just to put on a few points in. But natural immunity is hella strong. Like, how many vagrants, how many homeless people have you ever seen with COVID? Seriously. Almost everybody with COVID, they've been middle class, low class, politicians, everybody who had access to pharmaceuticals or some shit. They've had COVID, but I've never seen a vagrant with COVID or a homeless person die from COVID. It's either their immunity system is on Superman levels or something doesn't add up.
Want you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying.
And yeah, that's kind of like what this is. Because when you start to look into these things, you just start to look at yourself like, well, damn, something's wrong. Just like the robot in this video is doing. Only, you know, we don't have the ball heads.
Truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police, now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you, they don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified.
You ever try to search up that? Like, you ever try to go on the internet and search up classified information? You can't find that nowhere. That isn't on any... from my experience, I haven't seen that on any, like, website. Nothing like that. All of that's, like, just in old paper. In some hidden facility. But that's true, though. If you have nothing to hide, then you could just spill the truth everywhere. But why is their information always so classified, secretive, top secret, high agent, CIA bullshit?
They don't teach your rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free.
Wasn't that a law already, just going outside your house? Like, during the high point of COVID, you couldn't even go outside your house without a mask or like a vaccination card or something. If not, you're gonna get in so much trouble. Since what? I mean, they took away your freedom and then they just replaced it with safety. And then they made the safety to the point where if you leave your house with no mask or no vaccination card, even if you had the mask, if you don't have the vaccination card or something, they just made it illegal for you to do anything and go anywhere. Damn. I only just know.
Have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Lucas screams just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
I paused it back there again so you could get your socials, but yeah. Again, a lot of this video has a lot of good points, and if you actually dive deeper into them, you're gonna start learning a lot of things that you never really thought about thinking before, because they don't want you to think. A lot of them don't want you to think. Why do you think TikTok was invented? You ever see somebody scroll TikTok? Just half a second, half a second, half a second. That's all it. Your mental states and attention span's been dumbed down that much that if something doesn't grab your attention in half a second or so, you're just gonna scroll past it. That's why TikTok's been so so popular around these days, because it's trending. Yes, it's a good way to build a platform. Yes, I have one. I hardly watch videos on it. The majority of the time it's either reaction to videos or just putting in my 2 cents on it. If you would like to follow me at Break the Restraints on TikTok, you're gonna see a picture of me in a leather jacket. So follow me on there, subscribe, like. I'll see you in the next video. Very highly urge you to start doing your own research on these things, because a lot of it is just a lot of it, this rabbit hole goes deep. So if you're interested, give it a search.